Hello everyone, I'm Claire Huddleston. Thanks for joining us tonight. A familiar face stopped by the Subway restaurant on 15th Street in Tuscaloosa today. Spokesperson Jared Fogle spent time behind the counter and served free sandwiches for the first 200 people. Jared became famous after he lost a lot of weight by eating Subway sandwiches. The franchise used his story for a marketing campaign. Jared and Subway officials visited the Tuscaloosa location today because of the recent tornado. The group gave a $10,000 check to the West Alabama Food Bank. Store owner Misty Patel says she's glad to see the store up and running and hopes the rest of 15th Street gets back on its feet.
We were also hit by a tornado. It took us 2 months to reopen this business, to get all the business back. We're still working hard.
Yeah, but we're open and we want to encourage everybody else to open, start back where we came from.
The West Alabama Food Bank will use the proceeds to help feed those displaced by April's storms. April's tornado is forcing some Tuscaloosa students to go to a new school this year. Today was the first day of school for the Tuscaloosa City and County systems. University Place Middle School students learned the halls of their new home at West Lawn Middle School. The school, like a few others, will operate as it did in its old location just inside a different building. Since the tornado, many have reached out to help provide the schools with support. University Place Middle School Principal Tom Danner says he's ecstatic to see his students transitioning well.
They've given us a wing for our own school this year, and we're very excited about that. Of course, we miss our building, and we'd like to be in our building, but this is a very good facility and very good classrooms that we've got for our students, and I think they're happy about it. I know that I am. Hopefully by next August we'll be back in our facility, but this is a great facility we're in, and so I really can't say enough about West Lawn Middle School for what they've done for us and helping us out at this time.
University Place Elementary students began school at Stillman Heights Education Center today. Alberta Elementary students are having class in portables at Tuscaloosa Magnet School. Today was also the first day back for Holt Elementary students. They're calling the old Lloydwood Middle School home right now because the April tornado destroyed their building. In May, Holt students finished up the school year at Lloydwood, so they had a few weeks to acclimate to a new environment. Students aren't the only ones settling into the new school year. Tuscaloosa City School Superintendent Dr. Paul McKendrick had his first day of school as well. Dr. McKendrick spent this morning touring schools and introducing himself to teachers and students. He told us just how important his students are to him and his team.
Because I made it a point to come in and try to work with everyone, because Ms. Richardson was acting superintendent, and I didn't want to come in and just look like I'm usurping power and that kind of thing. Tried working with her. I've worked with her successfully, because all of us are looking at the importance that we have to do this the right way, because the only people who are going to lose out would be children, and that's not what we do. We make all our decisions based on children. And I've enjoyed it. I've had a great time. You guys have been great.
McKendrick also says he and teachers plan to make this school year as smooth as possible for students who have had to relocate. As students head back to school, freshmen in the Tuscaloosa City school system may notice some changes. Ninth graders at Bryant and Central High Schools will attend classes in a separate part of the building this year. It's called Freshman Academy. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has more.
The change from middle to high school can be challenging for some students. That's why the Tuscaloosa City Schools has started a freshman academy.
We'll travel in a cohort, and for the most part, they have the same 4 content area teachers, and those teachers will have the same common behavior plan, the same expectations, and they'll be using a lot of the same technology in the class, so the students will be familiar with it.
Parents and teachers both tell us that the new 9th grade academy will be the best transition for students into Bryant High.
It'll make it easier on her. She'll get along. She'll do better when she gets 10th grade, because she'll know what to expect, because they do this to help them.
We're keeping them together. We're giving them that extra support that 9th graders need from that transition from 8th grade to high school. They're not getting that proper bridge, so we're giving them that support they need.
Williams says another large part of the freshman academy is getting students excited to interact in the classroom through technology.
Their cell phones, and we would do a PowerPoint review quiz, and they would text in the answers, and we would play Jeopardy games like that using their cell phones. This year, our Freshman Academy has the Promethean boards, and each teacher has a set of clickers, so we're using those and engaging those in the classroom as well to integrate technology.
By getting students excited to be in school, Williams says so much more can be accomplished.
Working on reducing the dropout rate, increasing the graduation rate. We're looking on increasing the passage rate for the graduation exam, as well as behavior, and as well as teaching them those life skills that they need, those relationship building skills that they are so lacking. Once you build that relationship, they trust you, they love you, and then I can teach them some world history. But before that point, they don't know.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
Students at Bryant High School began their first day of school without a familiar face roaming the halls. Teddy FULGHAM had been the head of security at Bryant High since the school opened in 2003. He had a blood clot in his heart and passed away suddenly yesterday. Friends and Bryant students remember FULGHAM as a mentor to the kids and a joy to have around. Dr. Kelvin Kroom had been FULGHAM's assistant principal. He remembers FULGHAM as a person who knew how to do his job.
Whenever I came to school and knew Teddy was there, I knew things was going to be all right. But if Teddy was absent, I dreaded being at school. We're going to miss him at Bryant High School.
FULGHAM's memorial will be Monday, August 15th at Van Hoosen Steel Funeral Home. The funeral will be the following day at Elizabeth Baptist Church at 11 a.m. The school started off tragically for a private school in Memphis. Police say a 17-year-old student walked into Memphis Junior Academy this morning and killed the principal. Memphis police identified the victim as 48-year-old Suzette York. The 17-year-old is in custody, but no charges have been filed at this time. Police say the student had been at the school for 3 years. York had been the principal since 2008. After a teacher found York in a pool of her own blood, officials dismissed classes and said school would be out for the rest of the week. Police are treating this as a homicide, but they're not saying how she died. Time for a first look at Alabama's home team forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. Hey, Richard.
Hey, Claire, good Wednesday night to you. Storms got pretty active this afternoon. In fact, quite a bit of severe weather damage across parts of Pickens County and Perry County this afternoon as some of the storms moved off towards the south and east, and lots of tree and power line damage out there. Some estimated winds up to 80 miles per hour in parts of Pickens and Perry County this afternoon. Hopefully the severe weather won't be a big threat tomorrow, but there could be a strong to severe storm. If anything, it's going to be very isolated. Scattered showers and storms are possible during the day for our Thursday noontime temperature, already up to 90. And yeah, 95 by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. What about the rest of that forecast and that weekend forecast? Home team weather is coming up.
A judge is standing by his ruling to allow seized electronic bingo machines to return to Green Track. Special Circuit Judge Houston Brown rejected Attorney General Luther Stranger's request for a stay. The Attorney General's office got state police to seize the machines May 31st based on a search warrant issued by Brown. Brown later ruled the Attorney General lacked probable cause to seize the machines. The Attorney General is appealing to the Alabama Supreme Court. The jury in Alabama's gambling corruption trial still hasn't reached a unanimous verdict on all counts. The group will continue deliberations for a 7th day tomorrow. The jury sent the judge a note yesterday saying it had reached a decision on some of the counts, but felt it could never reach an agreement on other counts. The judge ordered the jury to continue deliberating. The jury is considering the fate of a casino owner, 4 current and past state senators, and 4 others accused of buying and selling votes on pro-gambling legislation. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office needs your help tracking down some suspects in West Alabama. Here's this week's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name is Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. Thanks to your help in WVUA, we have 2 captures in this week's Tuscaloosa County Most Wanted. Kenneth Wayne Johnson was arrested on the charge in trafficking in methamphetamine and other charges. Michael George was arrested on the charge of kidnapping in the 1st degree, burglary in the 1st degree, and robbery in the 1st degree. He was capture 303. Now we need your help this week in finding 2 more of Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted. Douglas Keith Matney is wanted on charge of robbery in the 1st degree. He's a white male, 56 years old, 5'9", 155 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Last known to be residing in the Birmingham area. DeAndre Gian Ray is wanted on charge of burglary in the 2nd degree. He's a black male, 26 years of age, 5'11", 170 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Now, he was last known to be residing in the 2000 block of Woodland Road in Tuscaloosa. If you have any information on these individuals as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 205-464-8672 or go to our website at www.tcsoal.org. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Working together, we can continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.
Tuscaloosa police need your help finding a missing and endangered person. Police say Calvin Jerome Nash walked off from a mental health care facility today. He was last seen near Alabama Power on Queen City Avenue in Tuscaloosa. Police say Nash was wearing beige pants, a blue long-sleeve shirt, and headphones. If you have any information about him, call Tuscaloosa Police at 205-394-3373. The search for a missing woman in Aruba is crossing paths with missing Alabama teen Natalie Holloway. 35-year-old Robin Gardner went missing August 2nd. Her travel companion, Gary Giordano, reported Gardner missing, saying she disappeared while snorkeling. Giordano tried to leave Aruba when Gardner's mother and boyfriend arrived on the island. Giordano has been jailed for questioning. Gardner was staying at the same hotel as Mountain Brook teen Natalie Holloway. She disappeared while on a graduation trip in 2005. The Natalie Holloway Resource Center is using social media to assist with the Gardner investigation. They are posting information on the center's Facebook page.